The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, Shell. Set, 6-6, pull it high.
Back to throw, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Check it back. Hey, kill.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
You got tight right there. Sponge. 8. No. Jack. 8. 20. Check three. I get it.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton.
He's going to look deep for Perriman, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A good pickup there of 22.
Yeah, Greg, Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
27, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. 24 is the mic. Danny.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Going up top for Kupp. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken at the 18.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
You ready? You ready?
26-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
That's another Panthers first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Rams' 31-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check three. 20.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got you. Hey! Come. Kill.
He may try and run for this. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 25 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Watch the run.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goff on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down Broadway. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 81 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Goff, and he'll find Hall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
I smell fear in that offense. Value three.
From the gun on third down, Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
In your face.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on second and long. Newton got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
58's the money. 58's the money. Express. Watch twitch. Watch the 8.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
What?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Perriman, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Hold on. Check. Super 66.
Now it's gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the toss, it's Gurley. And some space here. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a pass complete to Hogan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Touchdown, Panthers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Express! 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Stop your whining. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here's Newton. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing.
And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
2 for 1.
Throwing on second and long. Goff, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Get ready, get ready.
Throwing here, Newton. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
It's the party now. Check motion, motion, motion.
Back to throw, Goff. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check X3, 218, chopper.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bruce Irvin and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
I get it.
Newton's going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 50, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Right there. Come on, D. Shift. Switch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So that'll back them up 5. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now here comes their final time. As they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Let's go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
You remember me?
Here we go on fourth. Goff. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Not today, you are. Not today. Kill. Check 26 to 8.
On first down, Davis. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know, some out.
So for the Panthers, it's a